I told y'all. What I tell y'all? I told y'all in this Caitlin Clark community, you can't be in the middle and be level-headed. You got to be extreme Kareem. You got to be at one end of the next. If they lose, trash. If they win, you got to come in this bitch glazing. And guess what? They won, so I guess what today is glaze it up as the Indiana Fever defeat one of the teams at the bottom of the league in the Chicago Sky, 90-86. But that ain't what we're here to talk about, man. We're here to talk about CC dropping 26 points, 11 assists, and 5 three-pointers made. And we're going to talk about all that and more in 1 second. But before we get started, make sure y'all like this video and comment y'all thoughts down below. Y'all already know we're trying to go with this thing to the moon. Hey, and if nobody told y'all this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family, love each and every last one of y'all. Just starting it right off, Caitlin Clark's 8th career game with 25 points, 10 assists, and 5 three-pointers made. The rest of the WNBA combined has 4 such games in league history. Hey, more history, just like ESPN do. Hey, if you ain't got a record, we just gonna make one up, because that's what we do around here, man. What are y'all talking about? Who else done that? She done that one more time than the rest of the league combined. Hey, just think about that. And then I know when they see these two, the rest of the league just be like, because listen, the most points by a duo over a 10-game span in WNBA history, 516 of them things. Kelsey Mitchell, 27.9 points per game. Caitlin Clark, 23.7 points per game, have combined for 516 points over the last 10 games. Hey, you just got to deal with it, man. And look, one more thing you got to deal with, whether you like it or not. Kelsey Mitchell, probably the best player on the team. It just is what it is. It ain't debatable. Hey, argue with your grandma on that one. But hey, Kelsey Mitchell, 16 straight game with 20 points is a new single-season record in WNBA history. And she just broke A'ja Wilson's record. A'ja Wilson held 2 records. She held a record for 1 season, and then she held a record over 2 seasons. So Kelsey Mitchell is right now 4 games away from breaking that, man. But let's just get to the game and talk about the game. We're gonna do some takeaways and all of that, and then we gonna get to it. Let me see if this is the right one. All right, so these are my takeaways from the game. We already know that Goat Clark was out there hooping or what have you, because that's what y'all want me to call her, Goat Clark. Hey, if it is what it is, then it is. Hey, that's just how we gonna do it. Like, Kelsey Mitchell was out there doing her thing. Now, the way that the game started off, they went to Aaliyah Boston a lot, and she was hooping, she was killing. I don't know why they went away from her, but at the same time, Caitlin Clark started heating up, Kelsey Mitchell started heating up, and I guess that Aaliyah Boston, you got to take a back seat. When you got 2 people that are they start getting off. They started the game inside out. She got going, and then, like I said, once after the foul on who was that? Dejanay Carrington. After that foul, it felt like they didn't go to AB really anymore after that. Now, what I do want to say is Kelsey Mitchell can get hers anytime, and that was the foul right there. Flagrant 2, and she was ejected from the game. I don't think Sophie Cunningham had to come back with all of that, what have you. And there was a foul later in the game on Cloud, and they were saying that they thought that was going to be she got fouled, but they thought that it was going to be a flagrant or what have you, just because this one was a flagrant. I mean, everybody, you got to protect the players, so it just is what it is on that one. I've seen worse fouls called where people didn't get kicked out of the game, and I've seen lighter fouls called, but because of where the game was and the tension, I've seen people get kicked out of the game for less. So I've seen people stay in the game for more. Stay in the game and did more, and I've seen them kicked out of the game and get less. Now, right there, you seen Caitlin Clark pull up from the logo, use the backboard, the bank is open. Let me tell y'all what I do like. I like Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, that combo playing together. I like the reason that I think that everybody that watches the game understands that Caitlin Clark shoots better and scores easier when she's coming from triple threat or coming off of a screen and catching the ball and going. I think everybody understands that. I don't think that everybody understands why. The reason why is because when Caitlin Clark can get downhill, just like this right here, when she can get downhill and she can get inside, her size and her ability to make layups around the rim, that's hard to deal with. It's very difficult to deal with. And then when she can get something, she can take a big outside like that, then that's just what it is. So that's why. But and off the catch, she can do that way better. She can get by somebody way better off the catch because she's normally already running and she's full speed. Same thing in transition. She's already full speed. Off the dribble, like Kelsey Mitchell or what have you, I just don't think she has the quickness of foot depending on the defender. If it's a bigger defender, they dead. The dead man walking. If it's a smaller defender or somebody the same size, it's difficult. But right here, you see what I'm saying? She's coming off of the screen. A lot of these buckets are coming off of some type of action. Look, you're already full speed. Now you're hard to deal with because she could have turned the corner on Cardoso, or she can pull up. She decided to pull up. So I think that's what it is when people, like right here, you're full speed already. That everybody knows that's when she's the most dangerous. And so that's why, like I said, in transition, very dangerous. And when she's when she's getting the ball, and she's already full speed. But like I said, like just taking somebody right off the dribble, that's just not something that I like for her to do when scoring. So that's why I'm like, if there's a way, and y'all let me know down in the comment section, how do you figure that part out? How do you say, Caitlin, when you're looking to score, when you're looking to create for people, it's fine, off the dribble, whatever. But when you're looking to score, we would like for you to be off ball when you want to score, because obviously you don't want her off the ball all the time, but you do want her off the ball. And look, they hadn't fed Aaliyah Boston at that point, and they said, we're gonna come back, get it, reset. I'm gonna watch that play one more time. Come back, get it, reset. They reset it. They reset her like 3 times off this play because they said, we gotta keep you involved. We gotta keep you in the game. And that's good coaching right there. Big shout out to Stephanie White on that one. But how does a coach say, when we're looking for you to initiate the offense and create, we want the ball in your hand, right? But when you are looking for your shot and looking to score, if it's not in transition or you don't already have a head of steam, that we would like for you to play off ball and come out of triple threat or come off some type of action like this where you're most dangerous and you got people on their heels. I don't know how you reconcile that. That is coaching. So if we're saying that that's bad coaching or that's on Stephanie White to figure out, okay, I understand why everybody always says that Stephanie White's coaching leaves something to be desired. But that's something that's got to be figured out. I don't think that can be argued. Y'all let me know if y'all like her on the ball looking for her shot, or if you like her off the ball when looking for a shot, but on the ball when trying to initiate the offense, because she's great. I mean, obviously good at initiating the offense. This is something else. When people always try to play these two against each other, they're like, we're not having it right there. Let's let Holly Rose gonna ask a question and we're gonna see what they say. Yes, Lord. Mm-hmm. And that's all we got to hear from that. When she says that the backcourt and their ability to play off of each other, it comes from love, it comes from energy. Other people might want to try to act like it comes from something else. That ain't what it is. It's love, it's energy. We want each other to be great. We pushing each other every day. Some people want to say Kelsey's the best player on the team. We ain't listening to that. Only thing we're listening to is we playing the game and we want to win games. And however it comes, that's just how it comes. Pause. Anyway, now let's get to some highlights. Real quick, just these are the highlights, the individual highlights or what have you, and then we're gonna let y'all get up out of here, man. Here we go. So here we go. Like I said, watching the game is hard for me because I felt like this game right here she played well, but I think she played better defense. So the reason that I was saying that last game was one of the more complete games I've seen Caitlin play was because last game she played very good defense. She was walling up, sliding them puppies, doing all of that. This game, she did get some steals and she did play some good defense, but last game I felt like she was more engaged on defense, and I felt like that it was more engagement and more effort on defense. So that's why I felt like she played that was one of the better games that she played. Like it was like, if we want to talk, because if we're talking about turnovers, bro, lead the league in turnovers. They're like, she got 8 turnovers. Like, man, shut the f up. Shut the f up, bro. She leads the league in turnovers per game. if we're gonna say that turnovers are the criteria for whether she had a good or bad game, every game's a bad game. So we're not even going there on that one. Kelsey Mitchell, 27 points. Here we go right here. And just looking, look, this is what I'm saying. Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Trey Ball, bang! Like you can't let, like I said, you don't let the people try to separate you or what have you. Hey, if you feel like the person is, hey, that's a good steal right there, good defense. You feel like the person that's playing beside you is a good player, hey, and you love playing with them, hey, do what you do. And this was a good highlight right here. I love how she stole the ball. And a lot of times when you get a steal, hey, it's all about me. But she decided keep KK engaged. You got to feed your big players, because when you feed the big players, they help you out. Great defensive play right there by Kelsey Mitchell. You're not catching her in the open floor. You can barely stay in front of her, period. So thinking that you're gonna catch her in the open floor, that's crazy. This is what I was talking about. Like this is the part of the game. It's like thunder and lightning, right? This is the part of the game that Kelsey Mitchell has that I don't know if Caitlin can work on it. I don't know if you can get faster, but off the dribble, a lot of times Caitlin can't get by the person off the dribble, off the catch, off of the handoff. Yes, off of the just pure dribble and just quick first step and get by you and make a bucket. That's got to be worked on or what have you. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if it's just because she's a bigger player or what, but like I said, Kelsey Mitchell can make you do whatever she wants you to do. And that's why I think a lot of people often say that she's the best player on the team or what have you. It just is what it is, man. But look, it doesn't matter. It's just, if you're winning and that's your teammate, that's all that should matter. We're just gonna look at this last little highlight reel or what have you, because playing off of each other, look at the gravity right here. I think she came, okay, look, coming off of this screen, they trap the screen, hits KK, and then here she comes right here, boom, off of that. Look at I think it's undeniable. Give it up, get it back, boom. Look, you're in a spot. She takes the first step. She's beat. She's dead man walking, right? And then you get somebody stepping up. Okay, cool. I'm gonna step back. You over pursue. Trays up, splash down. 5 out of 6 from 3 today, if I ain't mistaken. Look, off of the screen yet again. Here we go. She's setting her own screen. Like I said, I want to see you more engaged. I want to see her come off of this like very quickly, but at the same time, look at that. Like Steph Curry, I want to see her attack that when she's coming off of, but it is what it is. So look, dribble handoff again. Your person's behind you. Now they're playing catch up, and you get a clean look at the bucket and put it in from the logo. Here we go, coming down here. This is downhill right here. You on your heels, banking in. Hey, look, man, the bank is open even on Saturday. When you got it going, you got it going. Again, already downhill, boom, go by, lay, and that's what I'm saying. Like off the dribble, it's fine, but it's when she's already downhill. You already going down here. She's already downhill. You already got the defender on their heels, right? So we definitely got to go mask on, but my bad on that one. You got the defender on their heels already. So the crossover is the setup, and boom. Like I said, like this is just the stuff that I noticed. So that's why you don't want her necessarily already down here. You don't want her necessarily playing off ball, but when looking to score, we want you coming off ball, if that makes sense. Pause. But like, and look at what happens here. This is the same thing. This is I don't know if that's a handoff or not, just because we couldn't see it, but it looks like a handoff. You're attacking, you're already going downhill. Now you're gonna take the bigger player onto the perimeter. We don't got none of that nonsense that we had last night trying to take A'ja Wilson to the rim. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna happen. She probably could have crossed this over and took Cordoza back to the rim, but she said, look, I'm gonna just do what I do. That's what most good players are going to do against a bigger player. You know they can't close out, and so there we go. And one more time, coming off of the screen, look at that. This is where Caitlin Clark is at her best. I don't think it can be debated. Like, if you're initiating the offense, yes, we want the ball in your hand, but when you're looking to score, there you go right there. You already got natural separation. You can attack downhill because you already got some speed going, or you can just take the shot just like she did. Trey ball. You're too late. Get there late, get your feelings hurt, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. We dropping this type heat every day of the week. This was the redemption game. We might talk about that. They did rescind that tech where yeah, but we knew they was gonna rescind that tech anyway, and we knew that they were because they're playing on ESPN on the next game on ESPN. I think it's on Tuesday, and that's not about to happen, bro. Come on, bro. And plus, it wasn't even nothing to call anyway. I just think the ref just was like, I got touched. I gotta call it. They can rescind it later, whatever. I don't know if it was nothing malicious or nothing, but y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Till next time. It's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ.